So I started my sculpting journey, probably like a lot of you, with polymer clay, mostly because it was a lot more readily available. You can grab the stuff at Michael's, and it didn't have the big entry of needing a kiln, which is pretty expensive, and there's electrical requirements. And with polymer clay, all you really need is the clay and a little toaster oven to bake it, and then you're done. I have since fallen into the world of sculpting with porcelain and ceramic clay, but I really wanted to visit polymer clay again and sort of do a test between the two. So here I am making the sculpey version of the little bunnicorn, and later I'm going to try to remake the exact same-ish thing out of porcelain clay to see the build differences and honestly decide which one I want to do, because most of the time I do sculptures and you don't really need to use porcelain or ceramic because it's food safe, but with sculptures, you're not really drinking or eating out of it. There's something so, I don't know, earthy smelling about porcelain and ceramic clay that I just love. I don't know. It's also a lot less dense than sculpey. There are a lot more things to learn and get around with porcelain and ceramic clay, and honestly that's why I wanted to make this video and see which one would be easier between the two. And honestly, both of them have some pluses and minuses. If you've worked with either, let me know in the comments which is your favorite, and if there's some things that you don't like about each or some tips that you have to share about each, we would love to know. In the end, if you do go with ceramic or porcelain clay, keep an eye out on Facebook Marketplace or places like that for secondhand kilns, because they come up pretty often depending on where you are. So there are a lot of ways to make it a little bit cheaper to get into porcelain and ceramics. But if you're just sculpting cute little characters like this, or even bigger pieces, and you don't want to have to deal with a kiln, polymer clay is amazing. I've never tried things like epoxy clay, etc. My heart is just a little bit obsessed, enamored, I suppose, with the porcelain and the ceramic clay. But like I said, there are a lot of things to overcome with ceramics and porcelain compared to polymer clay. So if you want something that has not as much of a learning curve, definitely stick with polymer clay. If you want to make something that you could possibly make into something functional like a planter or a cup or something like that, you should check out ceramic or porcelain clay. If you've tried both, I would love to hear your experience in the comments, but I'll be back to porcelain and ceramic uploads in the future. I had a lot of fun doing this though. Don't forget to subscribe and let me know what you want to see me sculpt next.